On the Christmas of 1968, he went to his friend's party alone.
Hey, how come all alone this year? Where are all your girlfriends? What happened to that beautiful babe? I mean your maid who joins you every Christmas.
Asked one of his friend. He felt warm and comforted by his friend's queries about her, still he just surged on. Then, he came upon one of his many girlfriends whom he once requested to pose as his steady. He wanted so much to ignore her. Not that he was impolite, but because at that moment, he just didn't feel comfortable with those girlfriends anymore. It was almost like he was being judged by them. The girl saw him and shouted across the floor for him. Unable to avoid her, he went up to acknowledge her.
Hi, how are you, Jake? Enjoying the party?
Sure, yeah. Jake replied. Hey, you're tipsy, must be from the whiskey in your hand.
She continued.
Why? Don't you need someone to pose as your girlfriend this year?
Then he answered.
No, there is no need for that anymore.
Before he could continue, he was interrupted.
Oh yes, must have found a girlfriend. You haven't been searching for one for the past years, right?
The man looked up as if he had struck gold, his face beamed and looked directly at the drunken girl. He replied.
Yes, you are right. I haven't been looking for anyone for the past years.
With it, Jake darted across the floor and out the door, leaving the lady in much bewilderment. He finally realized that he has already found his dream girl, and she was the maid all along. The drunken lady has said something that awoken him. All along he has found his girl. That was why he did not bother to look further when he realized she was not coming back. It was not any specific girl he was seeking. It was perfection that he wanted, and yes, perfection. Relationship is something both parties should work on. Realizing that he had let away someone so important in his life, he decided to send a letter immediately. His whole mind was flooded with fear. He was afraid that she might have found someone new or no longer had the same feelings anymore. Finally, he posted a letter to the lady and confessed his love for her, and the girl was moved to tears. It seemed that she never got over him. Even after so long, she was still waiting for him, never giving up. He was so excited to meet her and to begin his new chapter of their lives. It was the happiest time of their lives. But their happy time was short-lived. 2 days before he was supposed to meet her, he received a letter from her father. She had slipped when returning from the stream. She passed away after 6 hours in a coma. Jake was devastated, as it was a complete loss. Why did fate play such cruel games with me? He cursed the heaven for taking her away from him, denying even one last look at her. How cruel! He cursed. How he damned the gods! How he hated himself for taking so long to realize his mistake.